Hello, traders. Gary Wagner with the gold forecast here. It is Monday, December the 6th, and this is the daily report. Gold currently trading a little higher, up around $2.10. The interesting thing is I'm putting up on the board, according to the Kitco Index, that $2.10 again is a salmon swimming uphill. We've got $9.20 due to predominant buying, $7.10 on the negative side due to the strength of the dollar, giving us a net $2.10. Interesting. Gold right now is trading higher. As I said, up about $2 and trading near the record tops. But if we take a real look at the market in terms of a closing basis, because if you look at the tops of these red candles, these are our highest closes, you can see that on a closing basis, we actually took out that contract and record high, and we actually are trading at a new all-time high based on a closing basis. The interesting thing that I'm finding right now is as we flirt and move towards this record high, that we have some strong indications that we'll talk about on today's report that this trend is continuing in strength and thereby should continue and break onto new highs. We'll talk about that all here on today's daily report. Traders, if you recall, last week we talked about this pennant or flag formation, and we said that as this range begins to tighten, what tends to happen is energy tends to build, and the breakouts you get is very sizable, whether it's to the upside or the downside. Now, of course, we were anticipating the market to move to the upside, and we did get that bullish breakout to the upside. We then broke above this shoulder, and this shoulder here was yet another bullish breakout. So we had a couple of things that were really telling us that this market was building steam. But yesterday I introduced a new type of chart to the gold forecast, the newsletter itself. It's the Henkin chart. It's a Japanese average chart. And what I'm going to do is, as you can see, this is a daily chart of Forex Gold. And what we're going to do is convert this to a Henkin chart. As you can see, it looks very, very similar, but there's some key distinctions. You see, because the way that this candle is created, and because it uses information from the prior day, you can see that we have an acceleration right now, and this candle looks entirely different than our daily candle. But this acceleration, and most importantly, the lack of no lower tail on these candles in here, that is indicative of a market that is building steam, and actually the trend is getting stronger. What tends to happen in a Henkin chart is as the market gets to the top, you will begin to get a series of these red candles, and you'll get a series of tails also coming into the market. As the market gathers steam, it will continue to get longer and longer bodies. And again, what is really, really important and what we look for is the fact that there is no tails on the bottoms or wicks on the bottoms of these candles. So when we look at the Henkin chart, we also have a very, very strong indication that this upward trend that we're witnessing now will continue. Lastly, what I want to do is take a look at our 240-minute chart, and this is the chart that we have been recently using to plot a Andrews pitchfork, which will give us a moving or rotating Fibonacci retracement as well as Fibonacci extension. So I'm looking at the channel that it's trading in, and this is based on Fibonacci extensions, this being our 38% level right in here. And as I said, these are moving levels. They will move as the market moves, and therefore channel trades, and our 23% level right in here, that's this line. And I think that what we can see is as it goes and makes a stab at these new record tops in here, you can see that it actually is, in fact, following this channel. So it seems really, really strong to me in that as we can see the market moving up, and it is staying within this channel line right in here. And so that if it continues to do that, of course, we will continue to see higher pricing. This has been Gary Wagner wishing you, as always, good trading. We'll talk to you tomorrow for the Daily Report. Maintain your position, maintain your stop. Bye-bye.
When I look